you're late to class, and you rush out of the house, and you arrive on campus, and you're speed walking to class. You reach into your pocket, and you only find that your phone wasn't there. You panic, your heart rate increases. You realize that you left your phone at home. That feeling that you get is because of nomophobia. What is nomophobia? Well, nomophobia is the anxiety of losing your phone or the fear of not having access to your smartphone. Now, we all have cell phones in here, and the mere thought of losing it is very uncomfortable and makes us very anxious. As a daily cell phone user myself, I realized that I have nomophobia. Smartphone addiction has been an increasing problem in today's modern society due to the increased amount of people who has access to cell phones. According to the International Telecommunication Union, there are about 6 billion mobile phone users in the world when there's only about 7 billion people on Earth. So today I'll be talking about the research and statistics of nomophobia, then some signs and symptoms of nomophobia and the effects of it on our lives. We use smartphones because it's a convenient way and it's an easy way to access the internet, go on social media and check emails and make phone calls or send text messages. However, humans have become heavily dependent on these smartphones, and in a study done by Secure Envoy, an internet security and mobile technology firm, found that 77% of the people aged 14 to 24 are nomophobic, and they found that 68% of people 25 to 34 are nomophobic. In another survey done by Gallup and American Research Company surveyed about 15,747 people who had smartphones, and they found that out of all of them, about 41% are using their smartphones at least several times an hour, and 11% of them check every few minutes. There have been many research done on cell phone usage, and 50% of them identify as nomophobic. Smartphone addiction or excessive usage does have a negative side effect. According to the National Institutes of Health, cell phone addiction can be compared to addictions such as gambling and drug use. A couple of signs of cell phone addiction are the needs to use a cell phone more and more often in order to achieve the same desired effects. Second is turning to your smartphones when you're experiencing unwanted feelings such as anxiety or depression. Third is, number two is similar to drug addicts when they turn to drugs when they want to get rid of negative feelings. Third is the need to respond immediately to your text or notification. And fourth is the constant and frequent checking of your mobile phone multiple times. Symptoms of cell phone addictions are headaches, inability to focus or complete any task, anxiety, stress, depression, fatigue, and insomnia, which brings me to my third point, the effect that cell phones have on our lives, specifically on how it affects our sleep. In 2015, Bank of America surveyed about 1,000 people who are 18 years and older who has a bank account and a smartphone. They found that 71% of the respondents use their smartphones before going to bed. However, using a smartphone before going to bed can disrupt your sleep. According to the Harvard Medical School, the blue light emitted from the smartphones alters and messes up our circadian rhythm, which is our body's biological clock. Harvard Medical School also said that the decreased amount of time spent in deep sleep is linked to the development of diabetes, cancer, and obesity. So researchers advise us to not use any technology 2 to 3 hours before going to bed. In conclusion, although there have been many benefits of having smartphones, people have become heavily dependent on smartphones, which has multiple negative side effects such as anxiety, stress, depression, and causing us to lose sleep. Today, I'm going to end with a quote by Steven Spielberg. Technology can be our best friend, and technology can also be the biggest party pooper of our lives. It interrupts our own story, interrupts our ability to have a thought or a daydream, to imagine something wonderful, because we're too busy bridging the walk from the cafeteria to the office on the cell phone. Thank you.